Hello, good afternoon, everyone. It's Cat Sticker here, and I am here today as the Tea Mage. And you can see I have a new look and a new setting. So, what is all that about? Well, I wanted to come on live. I haven't been on in a while. And so today I am broadcasting to my Facebook group, Soul Shifters Guild, as well as to the Teamage YouTube channel and my website. Where else? Oh, the Teamage page. So if you've never heard of the Teamage, that's because I have done a little something, something this spring. And instead of Moonglow Life, I have evolved Moonglow Life into the Teamage. I have a brand new website, I modified my Facebook page and also have modified my YouTube channel and my Instagram. I have a new Instagram for the Teamage and a new TikTok for the Teamage, which I haven't made any videos yet for that, but I will be making some. And so I wanted to come on and let you guys know a little bit about what that's about. Damn, I got a cat. So where have I been? I have been busy. You can see behind me, I've been pretty busy building up this apothecary here for the Teamage. The Teamage is a shop for tea and herbs and all kinds of other little sundries, but mainly we're focusing on teas and herbs. I have over here a lot of different teas, premium teas and herbs. I'm mixing my own proprietary blends for certain wellness. So now, I've always been focused on wellness, the pillars of wellness, but I am an herbalist and I've been practicing with herbs for many, many years. And this, I started out with like essential oils. Then, because I was a gardener, I started growing my own herbs. And I was like, what about all these herbs that I don't see in essential oils? And things evolved. I learned so much over time that I decided that I wanted to share that with other people. And that's really where, my heart lies and my interests. And it also helps because that I have a lot of creativity and that creative urge to make things out of these raw materials that are from the earth, gifts from the earth. That's what I'm doing. And so in addition to tea blends, I'll be making some tinctures, having some oil infusions and other products that you will like. Now, why is the Teamage different from other tea and herb shops? Well, let me tell you, I do have an option. Well, I'm still building out my website. We haven't opened yet, but we're going to have these options for custom blends where you make it yourself. You decide what herbs you want to blend together, and maybe you pick 4 herbs. I'll blend those for you, the ones you select, or maybe you just need a little bit of a few herbs for maybe some rituals or something. Maybe you don't even want to make them into a tea. So I can package those separately, and you can select 4 or 5 herbs, and I'll put them in little tiny containers for you, and it'll be a set. So you can get just a little bit instead of having to go out and buy, a pound of a certain kind of herb that you only need a little bit of. So I think that is a little bit unique flair to it. I'll also be making some blends live on some of my videos, so that's going to be fun. You'll get some behind the scenes look on that. And we're just going to have so much fun with herbs. There's also going to be a lot of learning. So what else sets the Teamage apart? And this new website I have is so much better than the one I used to have. I was able to build an online community. Now, there's nobody in the community yet because we haven't launched, but there will be. And so this online community, it's going to be a social group, sort of like the Soul Shifters Guild on Facebook. But why would we want to go off of Facebook? Well, as you know, you can't really rely on some of these social media sites these days because they're always shutting down your free speech, right? And if you say the wrong thing, all of a sudden you're blocked, or maybe your account's even deleted, or you're banned. So, and I have never been banned or blocked or disabled, but there's that potential, and I don't like that. So I'm like, we need to have our own community that doesn't have, Mark Zuckerberg or whoever overseeing what we can publish around this particular topic, and not just herbalism, but also my target audience is not just herbalism, but also that magical community, the magical community that appreciates herbalism and tea. So we're going to talk about wellness topics. We're going to talk about herbalism and magic, all kinds of alchemy. We're going to talk about working with the elements and things like that. And if somebody at the head of Facebook doesn't like that, they would probably say that's not okay. So we're going to have a free speech type community there. In addition, and we're going to call that the tavern, the Teamage Tavern. So in addition to the social media aspect of the tavern, we're also going to have a place there where you can take some courses. There'll be some short free courses, some challenges. I'm hoping to build out bigger courses in the future. And of course, events. I'm always having little ceremonies and ritual events. So we'll continue to do that, do some meditations, things like that. So I'll still keep the Soul Shifters Guild Facebook group. That's not going to go away. I'll be sharing some things in there, but there's going to be more in the tavern community on the website that will be exclusive content for the tavern. And that's kind of the way I want to go at it. I know it'll take time to build that up from scratch without high traffic. But one good thing about the website that I'm using, I decided on a Wix community. Well, you can download the Wix app and have the community right there on your phone in an app. You can also access it online without downloading the Wix app, but it just makes it a smoother experience, And I think that is really a plus to the Wix app. It allows me to do all of those things in one community, whereas the website I had before, I had to piecemeal things together. I had to go out and get a separate learning app, and all these different things. At one point I had a separate store, and one point I was looking at building a separate online community through Mighty Networks and things like that. So I was able to find a way to put that all together in one place, a lot cheaper for me and a lot easier to manage. And I think it'll be more seamless and smooth for you. So that's what I've been working on all this time that I've kind of been silent. That's a lot to be doing since I think January was the last time I really came on and participated a lot. So that's how I spent the spring. Now, speaking of spring, we're ending spring, and when is Beltane, the start of summer? We celebrate that on May 2nd. So in just a few days. That's why I think that the spring that represents new beginnings, that's when I was planting those seeds for my new business. And now it's summer, it's time to grow it and launch that thing. I'm so nervous about launching a new business. I have all these things going through my head. What am I forgetting? What could go wrong? But I know I have to trust the universe for the highest good. And so what I want to do tomorrow, because it's a new moon and it's a black moon is the second new moon of the month. And it's the end of spring. I want to finish out the east direction of spring by planting some seeds. And you know what I got? I bought some tea seeds. Now, I haven't grown all of these herbs and teas myself, right? I acquire them from responsible suppliers that I've been researching for like months and months and months, and acquiring different things for years. to get you the very best premium products. I don't grow all of these things myself. I live in a subdivision, like in a neighborhood. So I can't have a huge garden. I have an herb garden. It's quaint. It's not that big, but I do grow my own herbs in small amounts for personal consumption. And I want to grow some tea. So I'm like, we don't really grow tea in the United States. All the tea really comes from India, Sri Lanka, China, different countries other than the United States. We don't really have any big tea farms here. So there's not really I wanted to get some fresh live tea plants so that I could connect with those tea plants. So what we're going to do is plant some seeds tomorrow, and I'm going to come back on live to plant the seeds with you guys, and we'll have a little ceremony, and then we'll welcome Beltane, the next festival, and start looking towards the south direction. So I hope you're ready for that. It's going to be inspiring, and I've really missed everyone in my community and just wanting to connect, but having so much on my plate with all the things I've been trying to do to get organized and get things in place that I haven't been able to put together any quality shows for you. But now that I have, there's so much to putting together this stuff. So look here, I have this, here's a little basket with some teas. This one's called Fairy Fit. This is a proprietary blend that supports weight management. And so what goes into this? Well, you have to formulate it first, right? So you have to decide what herbs are going to go into it and in what amounts. And then I have to figure out what packaging I'm going to use. And then what are the labels going to look like? And I'm like required to put certain stuff on the labels. So all that is a big undertaking when you're talking about not just one tea, but many teas. And also, then I have to write a description for the website and post it on the website. So I actually have a lot more teas formulated and even created in packages, but I still have to take the pictures and write the descriptions and post them. So what you're going to see is every week I'll be posting like 1 or 2 new teas. I'll come out with some of these oil blends I've got in my cabinet down here. I've got this oil infusion. I need to get into some roller bottles. And also I've got this tincture that I need to, I still have to buy the bottles for the tincture to be able to put that in there. And hopefully I'll be sharing some of those processes with you on video. Well, I have talked my tongue off today, and I'm sorry I've talked so much here, but that's what I came on to do, is make all of these announcements. So really the grand opening I'm planning for May 1st for the store. Hopefully everything will be, ready to go by then. And tomorrow we're going to do the tea planting ceremony. So I look forward to talking to you again tomorrow. And so the website is on, it's working. Not everything's been tested. I don't have everything finished on it, but I think that's going to be a work in progress for a while. And so you can go on there. You can probably buy stuff. I believe everything's working in that way, but I haven't tested the purchasing yet. I want to test that today, make sure that all works correctly. But May 1st, I promise you it'll be working by then for sure. And you can just go check it out and see what I have on there. And I'll be taking suggestions for what you'd like to see on there. I was actually able to link my YouTube videos onto there, and you can actually see this stream in the tavern. So if you go to the tavern page and scroll down, there's the videos from YouTube. And I just repurposed my Moonglow Life YouTube channel because it's still me. I'm the same me. I'm going to talk about the same topics. It's just going to also, I'm going to go a lot more in depth into herbalism. I know there's a lot of people interested in learning more about herbs. Now, when I talk about my products, like I talked about the Fairy Fit, saying that supports weight management, there's not very much I can say about the products, the healing benefits of the products when I'm advertising them, because I'm limited by the Food and Drug Administration as to what I can say about herbs. It's very, very strict. And I'm not a doctor. I can't, diagnose any illness, and I can't give medical advice, and I can't make claims about herbs that haven't been reviewed and approved by the FDA. So, which none of them have. So that makes it very difficult. But what I can do is offer learning in my community about herbs, not advertising it for a particular product, but have educating the public about what herbs do, what's possible with herbs, as long as I'm not prescribing herbs for you, and not making claims about my products that have not been approved by the FDA. So that's what I plan to do. I'm trying to be really compliant with that. And if all of my blends and everything are perfectly transparent about what all's in them, what herbs are included. You'll even be seeing me make some of them, blend them together. So I really look forward to working with you on that and educating you more about what herbs can do for you. And also, we'll be using them not just for health purposes, but also for ceremonial purposes and for magic. So we'll talk a little bit more about that in the future. Or actually, we'll talk a lot more about that in the future, and I'm really looking forward to it. So I can tell my voice is already going a little bit hoarse, but I have many more surprises for you guys as we go forward with this, with the new videos and shows that I have planned. You'll get to meet my assistant, Lisa, and we're just going to have a good time. So I love you guys, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.